Hi, welcome to Sagar Says. This is Sagar Roy, and I'm currently pursuing my bachelor's in mechanical engineering from National Institute of Technology, Agartala. I'm in my final year of my graduation, and I have got my placement in a multinational organization named PricewaterhouseCoopers, also known as PwC. Since then, I'm getting various requests regarding my placement process, like how it went and what are the interview experience that I've got from this particular MNC. So this is a time when I actually thought that I have to make a video, a dedicated video on this particular topic. So in this particular video, I'll be discussing about what are the processes that actually PwC have undergone to intake their graduates. And what are the roles that they were offering, like what are the things, important things I'll be discussing about the PwC in this particular video only. I'll keep this particular video in English as well as in Hindi languages, so ताकि थोड़ा सा सबको चीज़ें अच्छे से समझ में आए, ठीक है. Actually, this time, if I just start with this particular video, so before that I would like to let you know that I have got the placement in PwC, which I've already mentioned, and the role that was that in which I was absorbed, it is associate analyst. So starting with that, if I just go ahead with the very important part, which is the intake, how they are actually intaking the students. So there were basically 4 rounds. If I just start with the OA is also known as the online assessment. After clearing the OA, students were shortlisted for the technical round, where we were being judged by a panel about our technical knowledges which we have got in our code as well as in the IT sector. See, things will be very much interesting over here, because I'm a core mechanical engineering student and I'm getting placed in a Big 4 companies named PwC. These things are very much actually, you can see, switching for me, because after all, I'm from a core background and I am going to this IT background. So I'll discuss about that, how this particular thing happened, and it is also an interesting story. So I'll discuss about it. Apart from that, I was talking about the stages. So after that, people were shortlisted for the technical round. So technical round, after the technical round, a few people were actually eliminated in this particular round. All these rounds are eliminatory round. So then after they have forwarded to this partner round, which is very much essential and very important round after the technical round. After that, we were having an HR round. Okay, so these are the things. Before uploading this particular video, I have also uploaded 2 different videos. One is on the technical round things, and another one is known as for the HR round things. So I have actually collected a few more various types of questions from various types of from various directions. I have collected various questions, around 20-25 questions for the HR round, and around 20 questions for the technical round. I have actually gathered, and I have put this particular thing in 2 different videos. You can watch this particular video if you want. It will really help you out. So going ahead with the discussion, I was having this particular thing. So after that HR round, and after the HR round, we have shortlisted. We have got shortlisted for that particular position. Okay, so let us just start my journey from this particular the OA, the online assessment. So actually it came to the PwC came to our campus for an on-campus placement. So what happened during this particular on-campus placement, I have how I have approached. This is also important, because this is how actually you have to think about it. So actually they were actually sending some kinds of link. So on the basis of this particular apply link, I have applied for the PwC. Sooner I've got very soon I've got a mail from their site that it's this and that the day you are having your OA scheduled, online assessment is scheduled on that particular day. So online assessment was consisting about around 45 questions. A few questions are from reasoning, then there is quantitative and qualitative reasoning. Then we have some questions from the English, also advanced English, some questions from the English, it is literature, not literature, grammatical sections. So these are the important things. There's some special reasoning questions also were there. Okay, so after that, what happened, a few students were shortlisted for this next round. Okay, that was one where actually technical round. Okay, I will discuss about technical round. So actually हुआ क्या था system में, I'm just now speaking in Hindi for the people. See actually what is happening over here. आफ्टर टेक्निकल राउंड हो क्या रहा था, यहाँ पे आपके पास में जितना भी लोग हमारे पास में ओए राउंड में ऑनलाइन असेसमेंट पे सिलेक्शन लिया था ना, देन आफ्टर दैट कुछ लोगों को यहाँ पे एलिमिनेट किया गया था ऑनलाइन असेसमेंट के बाद में. सो इसके बाद क्या हुआ, दे वर एक्चुअली गोइंग थ्रू द टेक्निकल राउंड. सो इन टेक्निकल राउंड हमारे पास में क्या बहुत सारे पैनल हुआ था. ओके, बहुत सारा पैनल हमारे पास में मतलब वहाँ पे रहा था. अराउंड 15 to 16 पैनल्स वेर देयर. ठीक है, 15 से 16 पैनल्स हमारे पास में थे. एक्चुअली आफ्टर दैट व्हाट हैपेंड, a few students were actually they are being set with different panels. Okay, so I was having different panel and my friends were having different panels. So based on that they were asked questions were asked to them. So क्या क्या क्वेश्चन एग्जाम में मतलब उस टाइम में वो टेक्निकल में पूछा, उसके रिगार्डिंग तो मैंने एक वीडियो बना दिया था ऑलरेडी. सो आप उसको एक बार जाके चेकआउट कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, सो हुआ था क्या, टेक्निकल राउंड में एक्चुअली पूछा क्या गया है मेनली. अगर देखा जाए टेक्निकल राउंड में क्वेश्चंस वेर आस्क्ड फ्रॉम द कोर बैकग्राउंड ऑल्सो, क्वेश्चंस वेर आस्क्ड फ्रॉम द IT बैकग्राउंड ऑल्सो. सो लाइक आई एम ए मैकेनिकल इंजीनियर बैकग्राउंड. तो एक्चुअली उन लोग ऐसा नहीं लगना चाहिए कि आप मैकेनिकल इंजीनियर होके या फिर आप कोर्स, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोग क्या होता है IT और सर्किटल ब्रांच में एक तरह से रिलेशन है. जो भी लोग सर्किटल ब्रांच में रहते थे, लाइक कंप्यूटर साइंस, आपके पास इलेक्ट्रिकल हो गया, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स हो गया. सो ये सारे जो ब्रांचेस है बहुत, तो ये जो इस सारे ब्रांचेस के जो स्टूडेंट्स है वो जल्दी उसको एक्वायर कर पाते हैं, क्योंकि जो नॉलेज उनको गेन चाहिए, उनको चाहिए कोई भी पर्टिकुलर प्रोफाइल के लिए चाहिए, एनालिस्ट के लिए चाहिए, लाइक उस तरह के जो प्रोफाइल्स, उस तरह के जो आप टेक्निकल स्किल्स है, ठीक है, टेक्निकल इन द सेंस IT स्किल्स है, वो इन सब ब्रांचेस के स्टूडेंट्स के पास में ऑलरेडी होते हैं और उनके पास में आइडिया होते हैं. बट हो क्या रहा था, एक्चुअली जो कोर सेक्टर्स होते हैं वो वहाँ पे हमारे पास में जो कोर जो नॉलेज है वो हम गेन करते हैं. ठीक है ना, तो वहाँ पे हमारे पास में इस तरह की चीज़ें एक्सपोजर है वो नहीं मिलते, तो थोड़ा सा डिफिकल्ट रहता है उस सारे चीज़ों को मेंटेन करने में. बट तभी हुआ क्या था, अल्टीमेटली हमारे पास में जैसे मुझे जो पूछा गया था, सो एक जो क्वेश्चन मैं लेना चाहूँगा, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन, लोग जैसे कि कोर के बैकग्राउंड में होते हुए भी दे वर आस्किंग लाइक why do you want to switch between these roles, because you are from the core background and you are maintaining a good track record in your academics too, but why you are switching this particular IT sector. So intelligently I have answered. I want to mention the particular answer. This is very interesting thing that I have mentioned. I mentioned, sir, actually in this current scenario, if we are just stepping ahead with this 2022-2023, this is a scenario we are getting. So in this particular time, this is not the thing that we should go ahead and select a particular group of people who are from a like a specific background, that is IT background, and we can go ahead. Because if you are talking about these Big 4 companies now, what happened, actually they are dealing with the customer from the overseas. Okay, so the clients are actually, maybe clients are from the mechanical background, mechanical problems they are having, like suppose maybe Tata is coming. Okay, so then what you will have to do, you will have to think about their problem. So if suppose only the people are from the technical background or IT background, what they will do, they will have the understanding about the IT sectors only. Like suppose if there is any client which is coming from a different location and he is having different problem other than this IT knowledge, then one particular people or particular person should have a fair idea about what the client is talking about. Like one should have the core and IT knowledge in this particular current scenario, which I've already mentioned to them. So they were quite like interested in knowing that, because I was the like guy who actually have answered this particular thing, because there were many people were answering like because I have the knowledge, I have the skill in this particular field, so that is why I am switching. No, this is not the thing, because you have to think about in company's way. okay, because skills are actually possessed by everyone. Now it's just a matter that if few people are from the mechanical background, few people are from the that means the ECS and that means EC and this and that, but ultimately होता क्या है ना, सबके पास में आजकल नॉलेज तो होता ही है, या फर्स्ट ईयर से लोग आजकल कोडिंग में लग जाते हैं, या फिर फर्स्ट ईयर से लोग पावर BI सीख लेते हैं, फर्स्ट ईयर से लोग डाटा एनालिटिक्स के बहुत सारे सॉफ्टवेयर के जो आपके पास कोर्स है वो कर लेते हैं, ठीक है ना। आजकल नॉलेज बहुत फ्री हो चुका है, ठीक है ना। उसके रिगार्डिंग क्या होता है कि लोग बहुत सारी चीज़ें पहले से जान जाते हैं, ठीक है ना। ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है कि आजकल जो मैकेनिकल स्टूडेंट है सो या फिर कोई जो मतलब इलेक्ट्रिकल स्टूडेंट है, जो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स का स्टूडेंट है, या फिर जो आई एम सेइंग इलेक्ट्रॉनिक इंस्ट्रूमेंटेशन इंजीनियरिंग का स्टूडेंट है, प्रोडक्शन का स्टूडेंट है, केमिकल का स्टूडेंट्स है, वो भी आज अच्छे पैकेज लेके जा रहा है। पता है क्यों? क्योंकि आज लोग बहुत ज़्यादा अवेयर है चीज़ों के ऊपर, ठीक है ना। तो वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। तो उस तरह के आपको अवेयरनेस पहले शो करना पड़ेगा कि ऐसा नहीं है कि मेरे पास में स्किल सेट है इसलिए मैं काबिल हूँ, नॉट लाइक दैट, क्योंकि आप सबके पास में स्किल सेट है, ठीक है ना। तो बात है कि आपने कैसे उसको टैकल किया। तो जब मैंने उस क्वेश्चन को देखा कि चलो मुझे क्वेश्चन पूछा गया तो आजकल के ज़माने में क्या होता है, सो मैंने उनको बताया एग्जैक्टली हाउ इट इज़, बिकॉज why I am saying, see, this is the generation when we have to think about in the both ways. We cannot go ahead and think about the only IT or only code. We have to think about the both direction, because the problem can be anything, okay. But if it is the industrial problem, it is not limited to only the IT skill, it is not limited to the core skill. So I have mentioned them regarding that, so they were impressed by this particular answer. So this is about the technical thing. So yes, another important thing is your resume. Plays a very important role if you are doing, because I have done around 4-5 internships. These all are actually core sectors. I have not done any internship in the IT sectors. Yeah, I have done many various projects in the IT sectors. I have done yes, so one thing I can share it, I will share my resume with you so that you can get fair idea about how the resume is actually like showing the things, okay. So I have actually given some hints through my resume that these are the things that I am interested. This is also a thing that you need to maintain, because these are the companies, they are actually not looking the person who knows everything. They actually want the generalist, that you should have some learning attitude, you should have some problem solving attitude, you should have some good understanding about technical things, you should have understanding about the current field, the current emerging technologies that is there in the market. Like I was asked the question from the blockchain technology, I was asked question from the digital marketing, I was asked from the questions like that were from the networking also. Like I was asked from the questions like why people are actually interested in the social medias, okay. These you have to remember it. Like these are the points that actually they were taking, okay. This is not only for this particular PwC, you can think about any kind of company, okay. I am saying because I have faced this particular interview. So actually the preparation, if I just talk about the preparation of this particular interview, it actually starts from a very scratch. If you're just starting from the very first day, start with your resume, start with the skills, because I have seen the students were having their actually candidates were having various skills, even the skills were far more better than me. But why I have excelled, the main point is that I have actually convince them with my knowledge, with my expertise, that these are the things that I am interested, and these are the things actually matching according to your job description. So this is how actually you have to interact. See, whenever you are interacting with these Big 4 companies now, what is more important is how you interact with them. They don't want a particular person, yes, I know this particular this and that, I know JavaScript, I know HTML, I know maybe data and maybe this part MySQL. You may have this particular idea that yes, if someone is having this type of project, 5 project, 10 project, 20 projects in that particular resume, this particular person should be selected, but not like that, which I have actually understood after giving the interview. Actually they were saying that we don't want you to be a particular specialist in the particular matter, because after selection now they will train you regarding that. They will have to train you, because whatever you understood now, whatever you have written in your resume, this actually shows what is your behavior. That means how you are actually attracted towards this technology, how you are learning it. Suppose you have learned so many things, okay, so many things, then what is the main important thing is how you are actually getting the idea, how you are interested in that. If you are doing so many projects, okay, but you are not at all understanding the basic concept behind it, and you cannot explain those projects, then there is no point of doing this particular concept, that means the project. Okay, don't go here and there and find this and that particular project and stick to your resume, because these are actually totally bogus. Okay, they will not understand, they will not think about this. Even I was doing one of my like a project which is on that means Arduino. So they were asking what is Arduino, okay, how it is actually interacting, what are the real life problems that you can solve using the Arduino. So in that particular blink of mind, so what I have explained them, actually I have said that yes, the thing is that we can design a particular device which actually can make an idea that we can use some kinds of sensors, based on some sensors, because Arduino can go ahead and it can deal with the sensors. Okay, based on that particular sensor, based on the signals, we can actually design a particular device so that we can maintain social distances between you and me. So they were interested. Yes, this is the real-time thing, real-time like problem that we now. If it was the time of the COVID scenario, so everyone was talking about the social distancing. So we can easily like maintain social distances using some Arduino sensors, Arduino-based sensors. We can program that. We can do it. So this is the thing that they can think that yes, your brain is working in a proper time. See, like you should answer those things in that particular way that it shows that your attraction toward this particular technology and how you are totally interested in the emerging technology. Okay, this is actually they are talking about in the technical round. This was totally about my resume, and it will also be about your things that you are interested in. Okay, so don't fake in your resume, because I have seen not in our college, I have seen many YouTube videos. They were saying that this faking resume, okay, is a very important prospect. Okay, because we don't actually like acknowledge this particular faking resume, because even I have not seen any of my that means friends who are faking in their resume. Okay, don't fake in your resume. What are the basic things? If you have 4 projects, just write the 4 projects. If you have 2 projects, then write the 2 projects only, and explain them why these projects are important, what are the things that you have learned from this particular project. Okay, so this is how actually it worked. Yeah, after that everything was all fine. So yeah, I was waiting for my result, because the thing is that because I was totally from this particular core background now, so many people were from the IT background, they're having lots of skills. So I was a bit confused, because see, it's not a thing that I am a masterpiece, I have done lots of things, so I am totally confident. Yes, it's interview. Okay, you got my point. It's interview, and in interview we usually get the fear. Okay, this is a very common thing. It is not like that I am confident, that's why I've cracked. No. I was having various kinds of fear, because it's the interview, and it is the thing that you are having a lifetime opportunity to interact with those people, because these are people from the Big 4 companies. You got my point? So these are the interesting thing. Now yes, after that I will talk about how I've got the confidence. This is also important thing. I will just talk about that. And apart from that, after that particular that means session, I've got my result name shortlisted for the next round. Hopefully I've got my result after that. Result was because all these rounds were in the very let me one day. That means in one day we have got the 3 rounds of this particular interview. Then I've got the partner round. I've got the chance to interact with the partners of this particular organization. And to give you an insight about who are the partners are the actually shareholders, the stakeholders of this particular organization. So if you just want to get a fancy introduction of the partners, if you can think that partners are those people who are actually earning around 1 crore per year. So this is this thing that I've read in Glassdoor. Okay, so don't go in a different way. So this is the motivation. So I was interacting with this kind of people. Okay, they were the partners. So one people came, just a minute, one particular person came. So he was having an experience around 35 years. You got my point? So yes, he was there with them, and he was a bit I was a bit nervous. I was interacting with the partner, and in that particular level actually yes, because he's from a background which is and having that much amount of experience, and I am less than a fresher because I have not even joined the particular organization, and he may ask any question to me. So by the time he was downloading my resume, so he asked me to wait for a few minutes. By the time he was downloading my resume, so and he asked me to give a short introduction about me. So I just gave him a short introduction within just around 20 seconds. I have given the what is my name and my branch and everything. So he was nice saying that yes, I am having people from this particular IT background, and why should I select you? Okay, so I have explained this video is becoming very much longer, so I will not explain what are those questions. I have already explained in this type of questions in HR and the technical rounds of interviews. You can just get those questions in the videos. So he was asking about this. He was asking about why should I select you. He was asking about what are the contribution that you can make. Then apart from that, to all of a sudden he asked me, tell me a question. Okay, sorry, ask me a question. So I was a bit nervous because the interview started just a few minutes back, and he's asking me, Sagar, tell me a question. Ask me a question. Then I was a bit interested, thinking that okay, yeah, because I have thoroughly undergone the research of this particular organization. Because the point is, when I was inquired about those kinds of things, what is your understanding about our company, what is our point of stand in our company as per the market reputation. See, if you are not aware about those kinds of facts, now you cannot crack and go ahead with this partner round, because in the partner round he may ask anything. So even actually when in my time, sir was asking about tell me about this and that. Suppose he was asking about this and that. I don't remember the exact question. I've mentioned this question in the, I think, technical round question video. So he was asking about that. But I said that yes, I am confident in that. Yes, you can ask any question from that particular background. So he was saying that are you a technical freak, because are you actually does technology excites you? So I said yes, technology excites you. I know about all this particular emerging technologies. I am having an idea. So he was saying what kind of programming language do you know? Then I have explained this. Yet I know the Java, because it's an object oriented language. I know that. I know the integrated development environment. I know the MySQL, it means the structured query language. I know the basic I am having the basic understanding about the DBMS. So these are the things that he were interested to know about. So he said that what are the questions that you have. I have not mentioned my questions. First question I have actually asked, I was having thorough understanding about the company's profile. So I asked, sir, can I get some international opportunities in this particular organization? So he just straightforwardly said, no, you will not be getting any international opportunities, because it's PwC in India specifically, if I say. So you'll be serving the client from overseas. Maybe you are getting the opportunities, but your position, your location of the job, your location of the joining, everything will be in India only. Okay, we don't send our talent to outside India, because this is the thing that the policy, we just go ahead. And if we are having a quite interested in working in outside India's portfolios, then you have to be very much in that kind of freak that yes, you should be promoted in that level so that you can go and work. Initially you will not be getting that particular opportunity. It's a simple thing that he was saying. And after that, he again, to my surprise, he was asking, Sagar, ask me another question. Then I was a bit nervous. Why I should ask another question? Usually they just say that you ask one question. Then I asked, sir, your stake is around, PwC's stake is around 84% of the global Fortune 500 companies are your part. That means they are your client. Then why not it is 100%? So sir was saying, no, yes, I cannot say that everything will be 100%. We are at a stretch of 157 countries around the world. But very soon we will move toward this particular direction. And at this point of time, what I mentioned is, so this is where actually I will work on. So he was quite impressed. He was saying, oh, that's the point. So this is how actually it worked. And apart from that, after that, he was saying that, see, Sagar, actually he was actually trying to make me feel that in this particular point of time, he was trying to make me feel uncomfortable by saying that, no, you are not that particular thing. We'll just share the that means what are the feedbacks to your HR regarding that. If you have any other question, you may ask me. This is the three time he was asking the same question to me. So I said, no sir, there is no other question at this particular point of time. So it was nice talking to you. So he was saying, and after that, before leaving the meeting, he was saying that, see Sagar, actually we have the candidates from the computer science background also, but you are from the technical core background. So ultimately there may be the point that we cannot move ahead with your particular candidature, because if we get some suitable candidate from the other secretarial background. So I was a bit nervous. Okay sir, no issues. If this is the point that I have to leave, then I will leave. I did this, I have not said, but this I was thinking in my mind. So after all, this is an achievement. See, each and every time when I was going through this particular interview, now I was achieving something, because these are the person actually to whom maybe I would have not get any other chance to meet with this kind of personalities. Okay, this was a lifetime achievement that I was getting. So it was also, it's very much exciting for me. Apart from that, after that, to my surprise, I have got shortlisted to the final round, which is the HR round. In HR round, we were asked about the very basic thing, that from where I have started my schooling. I've started my schooling from Kendriya Vidyalaya, and if I have taken any year gap or not, if I have like what is my passion, what are the hobbies that I have having, then that means what are the points that means that excites me, then am I available for the relocations or not. So these are the things that I can remember right now. These are the questions that were asked in the HR round. Okay, they have also asked the CGPAs of the current semester, not a year. That means the total BTech CGPA. They were asking about the 10th CGPA. They were asking about the 12% and everything they were asking. Okay, so this is the thing that actually you can expect them to ask about. So after all, finally I've got my result in the late evening, around 6:30 or 7 p.m. I was actually seeing my WhatsApp, and it was totally flooded with those congratulation messages from my like friends, as I am the class representative of my that means section. So I've got many people to my contact actually. So they were messaging me. They actually I was totally motivated by this particular messages, and ultimately I was at this particular point I was getting the messages from everyone around this particular like my college and my relatives and everything, and I've got the shortlisted to this particular list, and I was selected. Yeah, so this is the thing that I can talk about. The basic thing that I want to conclude, that is, in this particular interview which I have learned, the basic thing is that that means whatever you do, whatever the knowledge that you have, whatever the skills that you have gained, it should be shared without thinking much, because you cannot like hide anything out of from them, because they are quite that means experienced than you. So there is no point of hiding anything. This is the first important thing. Before going into any kinds of interview, do go through the thorough research of this particular organization. It may be an IT, may be a core companies, which I usually do, and do show you sincereness, do show your punctuality, do show your discipline, that how disciplined you are, and go ahead with your resume. What are the things that you have mentioned in the resume? You should know each and everything in a very minute details, and do not go ahead and think about the fact that no, I am from the core background, how should I go with this IT background. You don't need to be very much specialist in that. You should be a generalist. You should have a learning attitude, you should have an understanding attitude, you should have a convincing capability, you should have a good understanding about the portfolio that you are applying for, or the profile you are applying for. Okay, these are the basic things that actually are being checked by any of the companies. Now this is not the time when we used to ask, the companies used to ask in the previous time, like we're having a 10 list of questions, you have to answer 10 9 out of 10, then you are shortlisted. This is not like that. Even if you cannot answer the single question now, ultimately you may be selected, because it is how you react to those questions which you don't know answer. It also matters. Okay, how you tackle those questions, because these questions are actually creating the pressure on you. Okay, how you are tackling this particular pressure and how you are going through this particular time, this is also important. Okay, so yes, this is all about the interview experience that I can have at this particular point of time. If there is any doubt, anything that you can ask in this particular there is the comment section of this particular video, of course, so you can ask anything. I will surely clarify those things in no time. Okay, So for by this time, I think everything I have discussed about all these things. I've discussed about the OA, I've discussed about technical round, I've discussed about the partner round, I've discussed about the HR round. So these are all rounds that I have gone through and to achieve this particular profile. So this is all about this particular campus placement and my experience in this particular that means organization at Big 4 companies. So I will also share my industry experience if you want to know about more, and I will also share other details about this particular firm, and maybe in coming days I will upload other videos related to the core sectors also. So till then, goodbye. If just take care and stay connected with me. Thank you.